Hello everyone, I am Vanessa with Gator Metal Roofing and I am out here today in beautiful Asheboro, North Carolina, standing outside of Heat Shield Metal Roofing Systems, an exclusive manufacturer for Gator Metal Roofing. We make our roofs 100% in the Carolinas and we're going to go inside to see how your metal roof is made. So Alex, what do we have going on behind us right now?
Okay guys, how you doing? My name is Alex. We are Heat Shield. We do exclusive work just for Gator Metal Roofing. Here behind me, we have a Rake which does all our exclusive trim just for Gator Metal Roofing. Here we have Mr. Dayton. He's our new employee, but he's doing a great job. He picked this up in a couple of weeks, which is very, very intricate because we have a computer screen that he has to learn, and he's doing a great job. Here, he is working on a piece of rake trim. Now what you just saw there is the machine actually bending the metal and forming it to the profile that we exclusive do just for Gator Metal Roofing.
Okay, I'm gonna run back in here and grab my mic from you because I have questions. Tell us a little bit more about what you mean by brakes and all of the technical things that you just said. Break it down for me like I do not understand because I don't.
Okay.
What specifically does this machine do for the trimmings on the roof or for the roof, etc.?
So this machine does bending, so it bends the profile. So when we place a flat sheet of metal inside our brake, the machine automatically does each line and each bend specifically for Gator Metal Roofing. So as we could take a walk over here a little closer, he's on his last bend for a rake trim for the outsides of the house to cover each panel. We see here, this is exactly what it did. So this brake does all these little bends over here, does a nice hem on each side.
And where in particular would that lie? Are you looking at like an edging or something on the home?
Yes.
No, that's why it's important?
Yes, so this will sit on the home. So there'll be a panel over here underneath this side. This will be exposed on the side of the roof.
Okay.
So on the side of the house, this whole line will be exposed and this will be on top. Fasteners will be coming over here.
Okay.
Going all the way up. So this protects rain coming in to the side of your house and underneath the panel. So this is a very special and important piece for the roof.
Okay, and it's all customized to the person's home.
Yes,
okay.
Exactly. So we have a smaller profile to make it look more not commercial look, you know?
Okay.
So there are extreme rakes, but we have one that makes it look more delicate on the house, but it still does what it needs to do.
Okay, so when this goes on the roof, is there another one that's lying above it, or is what?
So what we do, all the installer will do, they will cut a line over here, cut a line here, here. They will bend this down, and they will close this corner up. So now this corner will look nice and neat, closed up. So they'll bend this corner, bend this down, and then now this is a closed corner. So this won't be exposed just the way it is.
And it's exposed?
And not many companies do that. Just remember, no, we go the extra inch and the extra mile to do our bending profiles, so we have a nice cap on the edge of the roof. So when you're looking at it, no rats, rodents, mice, or anything could go in underneath the roof.
Oh, okay, I get it now.
Yes.
Okay, back in the day, way back in the day, we used to hear little mice on top of the roof, and they're getting into these little areas that you're closing up.
Exactly.
But with style.
Exactly, with style.
With
we put
style.
a nice, yes, absolutely.
All right, cool.
All right.
Do we need to know anything else about this lovely machine?
This machine is the heart of the company that does all of our trim. So for instance, this is our rake. This is gonna go on the peak of the house. This is our sidewall and end wall. These will go on the side walls. Again, underneath the vinyl siding. So this machine is automatic. Once we slide it in, it does what it needs to do.
But you were just telling me that this machine is the heart of the company.
Yes, it is, absolutely. So without this machine, we're not gonna be able to process anything. This is the heart of the company. This is it. What is it about that machine that makes it so special to what we do here with our roofs? So why it's special? Because it's automatic, and we have basically a CNC machine.
Okay.
So a CNC machine is for automatic, constant producing and production.
So tell me about these. What do these particularly do?
Okay, yeah. So this is a ridge cap. So this will go on the peak of the house. Again, we take pride in all our bends. So this will be right on the top, right on the peak of the house. Fasteners will be on every rib on this side with enclosures that will go underneath.
And this goes right at the top
Right
there.
on the top, yeah. So
Okay.
this will be like on the pyramid.
Okay.
You know, that
Yeah.
top piece on every single peak of the house.
Yeah. So you get the blueprint of the roof and then you cut to customize
Just-
to the
yes.
style of that roof.
Yes, yes I do.
Have you gotten any roofs that's just like super complicated, but you still had to figure it out?
Complicated? Maybe not, because we mastered this, but within size, yes.
Yeah.
You know, a lot more pieces to bend, a lot more panels, absolutely. We definitely come to that, but
All right. You want to walk me around the factory and show me a little bit more stuff that you have going on?
all right. This is the CNC program machine. With this operates this whole thing. So we pull out all different type of files. I actually had to program each file into this machine when I first got it. So we have all different profiles on here, and I just could go down the list, you know. So this is our drip edge. This is our end walls. So these are just different profiles. So once you press on to this ridge cap, which is this one right there, this is it. It's gonna start that program. Guys, we're gonna walk over here to this is our cutter. This is our automatic cutter. It's a smart cut CNC machine. So we put all our flat stock into this machine. We set and dial our sizes with width. So each trim has a different width, different size. So we have everything documented. The guy comes in here, plugs in the size, the width, and then we come in here and we just cut away. Nothing over here is gonna get you unless you're putting your fingers inside, so you're good. All right, so this is our cutter. Another big plus to have this machine. This is our flat stock. So we try to prefab flat stock, so we're staying busy all day. We come from here, we pull all our flat stock out, and these obviously, this is a valley trim. We know is at 17 inches, we love that. We have all the numbers dialed in. So we just go ahead, put our complete flat sheet in here, which I will show you in a minute. This is our material. We have a good grade 80, very high quality steel.
It is heavy.
We take pride, we carry and only stock high quality steel for all our customers and homeowners to make sure that they get a good quality job and it'll last a lifetime.
This is heavy. It doesn't feel so heavy when you've cut it though, but
Yes.
the original piece is super heavy. And this is the bronze color, right?
Yes, it is.
All right, we carry 18 colors. And this one people sleep on this one, but this is actually really beautiful
I love
color.
it. It's really nice. It looks so beautiful on the house.
Yeah.
This one has a plastic sheeting on it, so it comes protected, so we avoid scratches. But obviously you see that nice, beautiful sheen on there.
So
This is
pretty.
the bronze.
Let's just talk about color real quick. Because one of the things that I know people always ask me is, will the color last? They're afraid that after a few years or some bad weathering, it's gonna start to fade. So what do you have to say to people about that?
Okay, guys, like everything, paint companies evolved and they adjusted to that. Yes, 20 years ago, we had that issue. But now our colors are holding storms and years to come, and it's staying vibrant and beautiful. Here at Gator Metal Roofing, we are using a new smart paint technology. We are providing a very good quality product for our customers.
But what is it that we're doing differently now?
Not many companies go through a reliable steel company. So a lot of people are buying a lesser grade material so they can make more profit. We are going to get the best steel to give to our customers. Here we had just run a job. We completely wrap it. This is that beautiful bronze color that we were just talking about. Very, very nice. So
Where's this job going?
So this job is going to Anger in North Carolina.
All right, so how does that go? You get the jobs, they come, tell us about the process. Walk us through from when the job comes in to the delivery. What does the process look like?
Yes, so the process is we get a job order, we fill it out, we make sure the bill is in process, and then we go ahead and put a coil onto our spool and run it through our panel machine and start producing our panels. At the same time, we're running flat stock on the cutter to make sure all our trim is ready to go. The last process before loading and delivery is the break. Once that is all processed, we make a count, make sure all the trim is in place, counted for, and then we load it on the truck and we are off to do our deliveries early in the morning.
Nice. And I'm sure you're really busy now. You're getting in a lot of orders, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
How are you keeping up?
I'm keeping up.
In no time, we're gonna be expanding, right?
Yes, we are.
How do you
That's
feel
the
about
plan.
that?
I'm loving it.
Okay. So do you have to look at the blueprints yourself and figure out how
Yes.
you're gonna cut the
Absolutely.
roofs
So,
according?
Yes, so we'll get our house measurements and I'll run through both sheets, what they have given me for a work order sheet, and then I'll go back and look at the specs of the house to concur and make sure everything lines up together, and then I'll run the job through.
That sounds like such a risky thing, because if you cut something a little too short or and it ends up on the job site, then what happens at that point?
I double, triple check everything. So we don't want low count on drip edge, rake, anything, because North Carolina obviously is a big state and we don't want to drive 2 or 3 hours just for a mistake. So by the time it leaves this shop, we are well known that this is gonna go smooth and we're on to the next one.
Nice.
Yeah.
We never have any customer complaints
Negative.
about that.
Negative.
He's on top of his game. He's a boss right here. All right, so is there anything else that you want to show us around your factory to educate us on metal?
Come on guys, let's go take a look at the coils. These are our coils. We have 18 different colors to choose from. This is the beautiful gun barrel. We have forest green, we have black, many colors to choose from. We have a very high standard in our metal to put out a good quality work for our customers.
We have 18 colors. What do you think is the most popular color here?
Black is a very popular color.
Black?
Yes, very, very popular. I put out more black jobs than any color over here.
What color isn't as popular?
Even when you think that color is not popular, the next week we're getting those orders.
Yeah.
So I can't really say. We stock a very, very complex color palette, but it's to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we don't go out of the color palette. We know what people like and we provide those colors.
So that was a peek into how your Gator Metal Roof is made, and also meeting some really cool people that work with our company. If you like this kind of content, like and subscribe and leave a comment if you choose. Until next time, I'm Vanessa. See you soon.